I will be fine, but you won't be. Like you said, the charges against you haven't been dropped. If I can see that you're guilty, so can a jury. Nichelle will have no choice but to stay with me. What breaks my heart is that her heart will eventually break when she realizes what sort of monster you really are, Devante. I got with you for you. I love you, and that's something I never lied about. This is how you show someone you love them? By lying to them? By cheating on them? Words, Zeke. That's all they are. Get out, Zeke. We're done. The show. Get out, Zeke. This looks cozy, Isabel. Guess a place like this makes it a bit less hard to miss home. What do you want? I'm just really eager to know. Was it worth it to get rid of me in order to keep your marriage? From the looks of it, your marriage is definitely over. And the funny part is that I had nothing to do with it. Thank you for getting a lawyer to bail me out, Adaku. I can't have my business associates behind bars, especially when that specific business associate is in a crisis. Aw, you really do care. I care about the numbers. It seems like there are guests in this hotel who are eager to check out of here. But I've got people coming in here because they're fascinated by the owner being a part of a popular true crime story. As for that lawyer, I don't need their assistance anymore. What's wrong with my lawyer? Nothing really. It's just that your lawyer is known as a criminal lawyer. I need to be represented by someone who can help clean up my image. That's the only way Theodosius's palace is gonna survive. Nichelle. Oh, so you're actually willing to speak with me? Yes, especially since we just resolved our issues. Until we found another issue. So how do you and Mom like staying at a hotel with lower standards? It's comfortable. Just because our home is a top hotel in town doesn't mean that I'd be comfortable staying there. Not when I would be living under the same roof of a cold-blooded criminal. I still don't know what room my mom is staying in, Zeke. That means you didn't do what I asked. You want to tell Nichelle about us? Then be my guest. She already knows about the two of us. She did? How? 'Cause she heard me admitting to it when you called my phone on New Year's Eve. Zeke, I'm sorry. Sorry? What you mean sorry? Yvette, you're the one who threatened to tell Nichelle if I didn't do what you asked. If you only left me alone like I asked, then Nichelle and I would still be together. Did you come just to gloat? That was my intention, but honestly, I just pity you. I get that you love your children, but look at how your life turned out to become. You literally had kids by someone who didn't even value you. To be fair, I didn't value Devante either. Trust me, I'm aware. But we both know that he didn't deserve to be valued. Yet you still had kids by him, but got rid of the one kid you could have had with the man you actually loved. Why does it matter what lawyer you have if you're not guilty? Because I'm not as innocent as some people would like to think. You actually did it. You took Alvaro Russo's life all those years ago? Aren't you glad that I'm being honest? I told you that I'd never lied to you, Adaku. This is the last thing I expected. Of course, I'm not too surprised because you failed to cover your tracks. On top of that, your pettiness doesn't surprise me either. That young girl really lost her life because she grew tired of you, Devante? Do I ask why people end up disappearing because of you? Good point. Besides, I've got a favor to ask. You're the head of Global News Press. I need to make sure that your news network doesn't give me the side eye. How am I supposed to make sure that doesn't happen? Many people will give me the side eye if my network isn't fair. The network is also a front for the organization, your main moneymaker, remember? If I go down for this, then Theodosius' palace will no longer be a place where your product can be discreetly sold. How could you and Mom abandon Dad when he needs his family the most? Maybe he should have thought of that before he cut Elvira's life short with a knife. And where's the knife, Ulissa? What makes you so sure that Dad is guilty? Dad might be a criminal, but he's not an idiot, unless he's sicker than I thought and kept the weapon as a trophy. Other than that, I'm sure that the weapon is long gone, Nichelle. It's been 20 years. The physical evidence might be gone, but the motive is alive and well. I know you can't be that stupid. You really cared about Nichelle, huh? I still care about her. More than that, I love that girl. What sucks is that she don't believe me because I got involved with you. Does Nichelle no longer believe that Max forced himself on me? Should she believe that he did? Because here's what I do know, Yvette. If the school finds out about us, you better not try to paint me as the bad guy. I don't love Isidore. Do I have to remind you that I'm in your head? I know about every thought, emotion, and desire. It's best that you don't lie to me. All you'd be doing is embarrassing yourself. I'm aware that you only stayed with Devante out of loyalty rather than love. You gave the man 2 more children out of guilt for not loving him enough. Not as much as you loved, my apologies, not as much as you love Isidore. But again, you got rid of the only child you ever would have had with him. I'm sorry. Sorry for what? I already know, but I'd like to hear it come out of your own mouth. I'm sorry that I never got to know you. I'm so sorry that I didn't give you a chance. Most of all, I'm so sorry for choosing Devante over you. I'm so sorry that I chose a monster over my own baby. Even after getting rid of the weapon, you still feel like there's a chance you can go down for this? I doubt that people these days will take too kindly of me cheating on my wife with Elvira when she was 17, even though I was 22. At this point, I need public opinion to be on my side. Is there a specific lawyer that you have in mind? I'm not stupid, Ulissa. Most of all, I'm not stupid enough to take the words of others over our father. I'm also not going to stop loving him. I haven't stopped loving Dad either. It hurts me to know that he did something so awful. I feel more sad than angry. I've been praying for Dad. I've been praying that he would give his life to Jesus like I did and admit to what he's done. Sounds like you're going to be praying for a long time. Dad's soul is pure, and he doesn't have to admit to something he never did. Yet you and Mom can't stand by his side. All this is doing is tearing apart the entire family. Pacho already made a hole. As for you and Mom, you're both gonna tear everything down. The only person tearing our family apart, Nichelle, is Dad. Just don't kick yourself when you realize that I'm right. I wouldn't do that to you, Zeke. I promise. Not when I see how much I've already hurt you. Did Max really do what you say he did? He did. It's just that after Max did what he did and with my parents' issues, I wasn't thinking clearly on New Year's Eve. Maybe I should speak with Nichelle. No, that's something you shouldn't do, Yvette. All it's gonna do is make things worse. What can I do to make things better? For so long, I've wanted an apology. Now that I've actually got it, you can shove that same apology where the sun don't shine because I don't forgive you. I hope you regret what you did for as long as you live. Devante might have taken Elvira's life, but at least he didn't take the life of his own child. How did you find me? I'll be right out. Why are you standing in front of my door? I would like your legal services, Miss Drake. Pacho, how am I doing? I'm not doing good at all. No, it wasn't a stupid question. Pacho, I miss you. I need you back home. Our family is falling apart and I don't know what to do. Please come back home. I need you.